Hey, Rosanna. Nice blue shirt. I often see
Hello,
you're wearing a blue shirt, aren't you?
blue? No,
What color is that?
uh,
Purple, sir.
and
Purple.
gray, gray,
Oh, it's a very different bluish gray it is. I don't know.
gray. Yes.
So it's not blue. Guys,
No,
it looks
no,
pretty blue to us, doesn't it?
Yeah, light blue.
Yeah. It's one,
no.
remember that, what was that photo?
It's great. It's because of light.
Yes, you're right. That dress which looked golden and blue both to some people, which divided the internet. Some people found that dress to be
Which dress, sir?
uh, there was this there was this dress. It looked golden and black to some people, and blue,
Open it.
purple, and white to some people like that. Yeah. And it was the same dress, and people didn't agree what color it was. Very funny. What do we call these things which confuse our eyes? Visual. I'm just forgetting the word.
Radium.
Illusion.
Sorry, Sajid.
Illusion.
Illusion, right? Yes. Optical illusion. Optical illusion. Yes. So, friends, let's start. There was homework, wasn't there? Yesterday was a very, very difficult day, hectic, I started work at 6 in the morning, 6:30, and then couldn't get any rest until 7. And means I forced myself to have rest when I canceled your class. Otherwise, I would go to sleep about 8:30 after teaching you, and that would be like, 14 hours and a half or 14 hours of work continuously. I felt exhausted by the time I finished the previous class. I was pretty quiet in the previous class as well, low on energy. So, mhm. Was there homework in the practice book? No, there wasn't. No, there wasn't. Let's see. Yeah, I asked you guys to listen to this audio and complete this conversation. What are you doing this weekend? Uh, I think my brother is coming home. Please come. Sit here. 12.1. This way.
12.1. It all depends.
What are you doing this weekend?
I think my brother's coming home from university for the weekend, but he's not sure. If he comes, I'll go to the football with him on Saturday. If he doesn't come, I'll probably play video games with Oliver at his house. What about you?
It depends on the weather. If it's nice on Sunday, I might go to my uncle's with my parents. He's having a barbecue, but I won't go if it rains. I might just stay at home. I don't like typical English barbecues with umbrellas.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So guys, when you listen to this audio, first, one thing is to focus on the grammar, but I want your focus on the pronunciation. Do you notice how they say certain words in a very different way than what you are used to, Like in India, you hear the word might, so many words here. The way they are saying those words. Can you even hear them? I don't know if you can even hear them. If the text was not in front of you, how many of you would actually hear those words? Okay. Can I just simply, remove this from here and ask you guys to
It all depends.
catch those words now?
What are you doing this weekend?
Did you hear are at all?
It all depends.
What are you doing this weekend?
Did you hear are? No, you didn't. Does it mean they did not say that are?
Yes, sir. I hear.
You hear? Great. Please
Yes,
come
sir.
in.
I also.
Please come. Great if you did. But some people, I'm sure, didn't hear the word are. Inaya, where are you? Come here. Let's, move a little bit towards me. Yeah, okay, fine. You come here. You come. You come. And you come here. This one. You come here. Come here. Yeah. Bhaiya will sit there. And you come this way. Let's remove this chair and bring plastic chairs. Okay, remove it. Okay, you want to sit on that one? No issues. Sit on that. Yeah. So I was saying, what was I saying, guys? Oh, come on in. Come on in. Yeah, a lot of people, because they don't have a system, so when they start listening, they start with a movie or something, straight away. Please bring a chair here.
वो मैं उनके सिस्टम पे ही काम कर रही हूँ इसीलिए
Shall I close the door and I'll turn on the AC? Or we can open the door and open the windows too. That would be even better. What do you think? Open the. Acha. I am going to fall sick. Well, I'm going to play the sentence. I want you to tell me what you hear, okay? You tell me. Because.
It all depends.
This one.
What are you doing this weekend?
Yes. Repeat. Repeat. Did you see? Listen again.
Depends.
What are you doing this weekend?
You just tell me what you heard. That's all. What did you hear? What you're doing, right? What you're doing. Yeah. So telling you, a lot of us, when we start learning English, we don't have a system. So people say, I watch TV, watch English movies. So we listen to native speakers talking to each other. Okay. And our listening skills are very poor. And we don't have a practical understanding, practical grammar understanding. So we just hear what you're doing. What you're doing is not possible in English. It's just not possible to arrange words this way. What you doing? Impossible you can arrange these three words together. It has to be wrong. If anybody wrote what you doing, it's wrong. Do you know why it is wrong? No. Do you? No. This is the problem. How many people will tell me what you're doing is wrong? What you doing is wrong English. Why?
There isn't
Because
any
they are.
verb.
There isn't a be verb before doing. That's why.
Yeah.
Yes. He's here. He's here. You can talk to him every day. An exception, Ravi? You said once every 15 days now, so once every 7 days, but you can talk to him every day, actually. Yeah. I was saying, What you're doing, you cannot arrange because you and doing cannot be together. Doing is V4. And you are saying you must say B verb, what you are doing. What are you doing? It's impossible to say what you're doing. So what I'm trying to tell you, that if you are not good with this concept and all, and you're listening, it won't help you because you learn so many bad things. I had so many students asking me, oh, they don't say R. Why are you emphasizing? I said, you're silly that you say they don't say R. Their way of saying is different. Some of my students said they heard R. Rukaiya heard R. Zafri heard R, right? But they did not say R the way we are used to it. They said it in a different way. Okay. Okay.
What are you doing this weekend?
What you doing? What are you doing? But that R is different the way they say it. Okay. Good evening.
I think my brother's coming home from
I think my brother is coming home from
university for the weekend, but he's not sure. If he comes, I'll go to the football with him on Saturday. If he doesn't come, I'll probably play video games with Oliver at his house.
Did you hear at all?
Video games with Oliver at his house.
Did you hear at? No, because they will not say it that way. They will not say it the way we expect.
What about you?
It
Or at his house. What about you?
depends on the weather.
Or at his house. What about you? Oliver at his house.
See,
What
Oliver
about
at
you?
his house.
Games
Oliver
with
at his-
Oliver at his house.
But there is at, but not the way you are expecting. That's all. This is why a systematic learning, systematic listening all helps. At first, you listen to simple, slow English, you get used to it, then slowly and slowly the speed goes up, the pronunciation becomes more and more natural. Did I prove my point, guys? That, yeah, this is true, you know?
What about you?
It depends on the weather. If it's nice on Sunday, I might go to my uncle's with my parents. He's having a barbecue, but I won't go if it rains. I might just stay at home. I don't like typical English barbecues with umbrellas.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Okay, I know what you mean. So they don't really sound, so clear when they're talking to each other, the way you expect them to sound. Okay, they only talk that way when they're talking to somebody from another country, and they know that their, casual pronunciation will cause confusions, and they are flexible. Some of them just can't help it. They'll just speak one way, whether you understand it or not, your problem. But some of them are good with language, so they can actually adapt their speaking style to your level. They can slow down their speaking. They can start speaking more clearly. I remember when I earlier used to talk to native speakers of English, my friends from America and the UK and all, I would ask them this question very often. Do you adapt your speaking style because you're talking to someone from India? It was important to me. They said a bit, not a lot. Like I wouldn't use a lot of casual expressions that I use with my friends, slang expressions. I said, how about pronunciation? Nah, I speak the way I speak, but I just do not use those phrases that I use with my friends here. Slang expressions, they are not in the dictionary even, because they are not acceptable around the world. Each place has their own slang expression. Exactly. Yeah. ठोक दिया. Okay, जान नहीं मार दिया, ठोक दिया. Okay, like that. Exactly. Big क्या आते हैं? Big दो ना जी. Big दो. Kushi, do you know what big do means? No? Anybody else? Let me ask. Yasmin ma'am, give me a yes or no. Big diya. Big diya. Of course. Yes, Yasmin ma'am is a pure Bihari. Yeah, she hasn't forgotten her roots, despite having lived in UP for such a long time. Yeah, Bihari se big diya. Mera kalam bahar big diya. Okay. Anyways, so is Louis' brother coming home at the weekend? Well, it is not. Come on, answer. Don't keep quiet. Is Louis' brother coming home at the weekend?
Sure.
Louis's brother, I should say. Louis's brother. Coming home at the weekend? Well, he's not sure. That's not certain. Is Holly going to her uncle's barbecue? She's not sure. That's not certain.
If the weather is good, then
Yeah, if the weather is good, then she will go to her uncle's barbecue. And Louis' brother is coming home at the weekend? Well, that's not certain. But if he
if
comes,
it comes, then
then
the
Louis is
play.
going to the football. He's going to the, yeah, with him on Saturday. He's going to the football means, you understand? He is going to the stadium to watch a football match. He's going to the football. He's going to the football. Okay. Let's answer. You guys answer. Is Louis' brother coming home at the weekend? All of you answer.
Sure.
He's not sure. But if he comes, Louis's brother comes, then Louis is going to the football with him on Saturday. Is Holly going to her uncle's barbecue? She's not sure. But if the weather is good, she will go. Now, both of them are talking about future, are they not? Grammar spot. Look at these first conditional sentences. We call them first conditional sentences. Well, it's not really important to know whether it is the first conditional or second conditional. Let's just look at the sentences. What tense comes after if? What is the other verb form? If my brother comes, I'll go to the football with him. I'll go to the football with him. I'll go. I won't go to the barbecue if it rains. So tell me, after if, which verb form comes?
Present simple.
Right. Present form, right? Present. Okay. If my brother comes, if it rains, although you're talking about the future, time. You're talking about the future, time. And yet you are stick to the present simple, right? However, in the second part, the other part, you use will. I'll go, I won't go. Won't go means will not go. So this is the first conditional, if you can remember. You have the present simple with if and will with the second part. Holly will go to her uncle's barbecue if the weather is good, if the weather is nice. Louis is going to Louis will go to the football if his brother comes. Okay, which of these sentences is more sure? Number 2, if it is nice, I'll go to the barbecue. If it is nice, I might go to the barbecue. Which sounds more sure, more certain? Which sounds more sure? The first one. The first one sounds more certain. If it is nice, I'll go to the barbecue. If it is nice, I might go to the barbecue. Might doesn't sound very certain. Will sounds more certain. Okay. Let's go to the grammar reference, page number 152. Might. Form. Might is followed by an infinitive form without to. What is an infinitive form? Base form is called infinitive. Go, eat, sleep, run. These are called infinitive. Base form जो पहला form होता है, जो base बात है. Go मतलब जाना पड़े ना. Sleep means सोना. Shout means चिल्लाना. So these are called the base forms. And base forms are also called infinitive. Got it? Sometimes you have infinitive with to shout, to sleep, to go. These are called infinitive with to Remove to, just infinitive. Go, shout, sleep, eat, teach, all right, watch, verbs. The base form is the first form. Might is a modal auxiliary verb. Of course, we will use the base form after it. For example, with can, we say can go, can fly, can eat. We use the V1 base form. Can be difficult. Okay. Similarly, might go, might eat, might sleep, might be difficult. Okay. When you are using might, you don't need to worry about the person. Doesn't matter what the person is, because with modal verbs, the person doesn't matter. With I, we can say can. With she, we can say can. Similarly, we can say I might go, she might go, they might go, you might go, we might go. No need to worry about the form of the verb when you are using a modal verb. Look at some sentences. I might go to the party. He might be late. It might rain tomorrow. We might go out for a meal tonight. So we are talking about possibility, that yes, there is a possibility of it. Are we sure? No. And if we change might into will, we will go to the party. He will be late. Now, this is more sure. The tone tells you, the choice of the word tells you, the person is sure. ये कभी मत बोलना, the event is sure. Event कभी sure नहीं होता. The person speaking is sure. बेवकूफी नहीं करनी. Future can never be certain. The person who is referring to the future sounds certain of it. He will come. This person sounds certain. अब उसकी ट्रेन रुक गई, कहाँ से आएगा? कोई चीज certain नहीं होता future में. Okay? But the person speaking sounds certain when they choose will. And when they choose might, they don't sound very certain. He might come today. Right. He might come today. What are you saying? There is a possibility he will come. This is what you're saying. Okay. Negative, just put not after might. Just like cannot, will not, might not. Just put a word not. That's it. She might not agree for it. She might not means I think it is not possible, probable. There is a likelihood that she will not agree. She might not agree. It is more likely that she will not agree. Okay. I don't think it will rain tomorrow. I don't think it will rain tomorrow. Yeah. Instead of asking might you, we say, do you think, for example, might you come tomorrow? Do you think you will come tomorrow? This sounds more certain, more natural, I mean. This sounds more natural. Do you think you will come tomorrow? Do you think India will win the match? Might India win the match? We are talking about probability, possibility. We will not ask, might India win the match? No. This is correct on paper, grammatically, but this is not what people say. Do you think India will win the match? The inverted question, might you, is unusual. It's very common to ask a question with, do you think something will happen? Do you think they'll come to our party? Do you think they will come to our party? Don't ask, might they come to our party? Don't ask them. They might come to our party. They might come to our party. They might come. Means there is a possibility they will come. They might come. But I'm not saying they will come. They might come. So might doesn't sound very certain. Will sounds more certain. No problems here? Now listen to this one. Do you think it will rain? It might. Do you think she will call me? She might. Means there is a possibility she will call you. She might. In Hindi? कर सकती है. कर सकती है. कॉल करेगी, तुमको लगता है कॉल करेगी हमको? कर सकती है, कहीं नहीं. She might. हाँ करेगी. Yes, she will. नहीं करेगी. No, she won't. कर सकती है. She might. She might. Might is used to express a future possibility. Might is used to talk about or express a future possibility की संभावना है. It means will and perhaps together. Will and perhaps. It contrasts with will. Will के खिलाफ जाता है. Will बोल देना मतलब हाँ होगा. आप बोलने वाले के हिसाब से. But might means हो सकता है. Chances हैं. But England will win the match. England जीत जाएगा. बोलने वाला think certain. England will win the match.
What about our RCB, sir?
बेचारे. Just the IPL got cancelled and next day ceasefire was announced. They would say luck was not on their side just for one day. I mean, IPL was cancelled. It was postponed or cancelled actually, right? Suspended, right? And
No,
then,
sir, it will start on 17th of May.
really?
Yeah.
It was only postponed. It was not really cancelled. It was not called. Yeah. I mean, I'm saying it was not cancelled, right? It was just suspended. Okay, for some time. Okay, interesting. Yes, that time they stopped. Now that ceasefire has taken place, there is no problem. England will win the match. I'm sure they will. Admi certain. I'm sure they will, right? England might win the match. Hence, it's possible, but I'm not sure. England might. First condition. आइए 12.1 पे. If I work hard, I will pass my exam. अगर मैं मेहनत करूंगा, but no need to use if I will. If I work hard. I know it's easier said. You will not be able to follow it so easily. Some students will get it right when they're talking. Majority of you will keep using will because it comes so naturally. अगर हम मेहनत करेंगे, फट से आ जाता है if I will work hard. लेकिन बोलना क्या है? If I work hard. If I work hard. If I work hard, I'll pass my exams. If I work hard, I will pass my exams. If we don't hurry up, अगर हम लोग अब जल्दी नहीं करेंगे, we will be late. So if part doesn't take will, that's the lesson. If part doesn't take will, although you're referring to a future time, you shouldn't use will. If you are late, अगर late हो जाओगे, I won't wait for you. हम इंतजार नहीं करेंगे. I won't wait for you. If you're late, I won't wait for you. So it is not necessary that you start the sentence with if. I won't wait for you if you're late. That's also correct. No problems. Changing the order is going to be okay. We'll be late if we don't hurry up now. I'll pass my exams if I work hard. Both ways you can say things, right? I'll pass my exams if I work hard. If I work hard, I will pass my exams. So whether you say if part first or will, the other part first doesn't matter. The only thing is the comma will not be needed. I'll pass my exams if I work hard. No comma needed. But if you write the if part first, if I work hard, a comma is needed there. If I work hard, comma, and then I'll pass my exams. If we don't hurry up, comma, will be late. But if you write will be late, if we don't hurry up, no comma needed. That's all. What will you do if you don't go to university? Short answer. Will you go to university if you pass your exams? Yep, I will. No, I won't. I might. The third option. Will you go to university if you pass exams? I might. Will you forgive them? Will you forgive them if they come and apologize? I might. No. English uses a present tense in the condition clause, not a future. In English. In other languages, it's not the case. Think of Hindi. अगर तुम यहाँ आओगे तो तुमको बहुत मारेंगे. If you come here, but in Hindi, आओगे doesn't sound like present. आओगे doesn't sound like present. आओगे present sound करता है क्या? आओगे present लगता है. आओगे मतलब फ्यूचर में आओगे. फ्यूचर की बात भी हो रही है. लेकिन इंग्लिश में आपको प्रेजेंट यूज करना है. If you come here, I'll punish you. Next. If it rains, I'll stay at home. अगर बारिश होगी हम घर पे रहेंगे. If it rains, I'll stay home. Don't say if it will rain. It's written there and crossed out. If I work hard, I'll pass. Don't say if I will work hard. Don't say that. ध्यान रख लेंगे इसका गलतियां कर करके. Okay. Yep. Very, very, very common. Yep. So the order of the clause doesn't matter. You can put the if clause first. You can put if clause later as well. If I work hard, I'll pass my exams. I'll pass my exams if I work hard. Doesn't matter. Now, this sentence is used, this conditional sentence is used when you're talking about a real situation. A real situation. It's not hypothetical. It's a real situation. कल चिकन बनाएंगे, लेकिन अगर मम्मी मना कर देगी तो नहीं बनाएंगे. But if mummy says no, then I will not. मम्मी मना कर सकती भाई, right? Real situation. So first conditional is preferred when your situation is real. That's why we were talking about your weekend plans. They were real plans. भाई हो भी सकता है, नहीं भी हो सकता है, लेकिन real plans थे वो. If RCB plays the way they're playing, they will win the title. If they play the way they are playing, real life situation है, real situation. जैसा खेल रहे वैसा खेलेंगे तो जीत जाएंगे. If they continue their play, their game, they will win the title this year. ध्यान रखना. If बोल रहे हो, if मतलब अगर. If means condition. If is a condition. When is slightly different. Listen. जब हम घर जाएंगे, when I get home, when I will have a shower. When I get home, I will have a shower. When I get home, when I will get home नहीं, इसके elementary में पढ़ाई हुई थी. When I get a pay rise, if anybody has come from the elementary recently, when I get a pay rise, I'm going to buy my girlfriend a ring, right? When I get a pay rise. Salary बढ़ेगी तो. Okay, yeah. When I retire, I'm going to learn to play golf. So when I retire, ना कि when I will retire, ये नहीं करना. When I retire, जब हम retire कर जाएंगे. तो when के साथ भी वही if वाली बात. Do not use will, even if you are referring to a future time. अब जरा सुनिए. When I get home, I'll have a shower. बोलने के जब बोलो, if I get home, I'll have a shower. What does it mean? There is a chance that you might not get home because you are saying, if I get home. It's a condition. It may not happen. So if I get home, I'll have a shower. मतलब क्या है? आप घर नहीं भी पहुंच सकते हैं. पहुंचना ही है. अरे देर सवेर, that's another thing. So when it is not a condition, use when. You're talking about a condition, use if. If they approve my loan. If they approve my loan. If they approve my loan. Yeah. Okay. तो अगर होगा इसमें मना भी कर सकते हैं वो. But when I have the money in my hands, जब पैसे मेरे हाथ में होंगे, अगर होंगे नहीं, जब होंगे, मतलब होना ही है पर देर सवेर. ओके, देख भाईवाद, 100 रुपए देना. I will pay you back when I see you next time. I will pay you back when I see you next time. 1,000 rupees, 100 rupees अपने अपने हिसाब से भाई औकात के हिसाब से मांग लीजिए, ठीक है. Can you lend me 1,000 rupees? I will pay you back when I see you next time. No problem. Can you lend me 1,000 rupees? I'll pay you back. I will pay you back. I will pay you back. लौटा देंगे. I'll pay you back when I see you next time. जब अगली बार मिलेंगे. अभी यहाँ when के जगह if लगाओ. Can you lend me 1,000 rupees? I will pay you back if I see you next time. Yeah. Can you lend me 1,000 rupees? 1,000 रुपए दोगे? Can you lend me 1,000 rupees? I'll pay you back if I see you the next time. If I see you. Never, he will never pay you. He will never give you, never lend you money. If you see me, okay. So I hope you understand how if and when change the meaning, in a funny way. So after learning all these grammar rules, it's time to go back and put these rules to practice. Have similar conversation to Holly and Louis with your partner. First of all, I'll ask you to practice the conversation that Louis and Holly did. Okay. Practice this conversation with a partner. And then okay. He would not ask us to eat. He would not ask us to eat. Okay. Guys, I'm creating the breakout room. Don't worry. I'll send you an invitation if I'm having chicken tomorrow. Guys, I'm opening the breakout rooms for you. First thing, you guys will practice the conversation. Holly and Louis conversation. And the second thing, you guys will have a similar conversation about your plans. Weekend plans or some other plans which depend on something, okay? So first you will practice this conversation and then you will try to have your own conversation. Shall I open the rooms, guys? Yasmin ma'am is just going to listen. She's not going to participate. Everybody else will participate. Right? Okay. I'm opening the rooms for you guys. Go ahead. Start it up. You two can practice together. And okay, you two can practice together. And I want you to listen to the conversation. And you would have come here and practice with your sister. Okay? Will you do that? Or should I give another partner? Who would you prefer? Your sister or somebody else? Okay, you, Shams, come here. You three there. Okay, together. Yeah. Come here, Shams. Let's start. Practice. Zafri, even you are not practicing. Oh, Zafri. Shall I put you into the breakout rooms, Zafri?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead, practice. Yeah, exactly. It is in the group. Yeah. Start. I think my brother is coming home from university. probably watch video. I'll play. I'll probably play. Simple है sir. You did it too simple. Good. बाकी पढ़ने का तो समझना भी है क्या बोल रहे हैं.
I think we need more time.
Sorry, Kushi, needed more time. Well, so everybody share something with Will and Might about your plans in the future, and put a condition, something that depends on. Okay. Yes, Rosanna.
Mhm.
You want to speak, Rosanna, about your plans?
Okay. My plan next weekend, if my son comes my home, we will have a barbecue.
Okay.
If he doesn't come, I might go to the cinema.
Okay. Rosanna, let me say this again. Rosanna said if her son comes, they will have a barbecue. This weekend, if her son comes, they will have a barbecue. And if her son doesn't come, then she might go to the cinema. Okay, Rosanna. Cinema.
Cinema.
Lovely. So her son comes, she will have a barbecue. If he doesn't come, she might go to the cinema. So which is more certain? If he comes, she will have a barbecue. That's sounds more certain. But if he doesn't come, she might go to the cinema. Okay. So her actions are certain. Well, the factor here is whether the son comes or not. Okay. But if her son comes, she will have a barbecue at home. Okay. Other people, tell me what your plans are. It's Thursday today. So in 2 days, it will be Sunday.
I might go home tomorrow to depend on my mood.
Kushi,
Because
can you say that again, Kushi?
I might go home tomorrow. It depends on my mood.
You might go home tomorrow. It depends on your mood. Go ahead. Use the word if.
If my mood is okay tomorrow, I might go my home.
Okay, might go home. All right. Other people? Yeah. Where is your friend coming from? From his home. Okay. So come getting a visits. If my friend visits me, uh, come verb gives a different feeling, like he's coming from somewhere or something. Uh, comes around, if my friend comes around, it's fine. If my friend comes around, अगर दोस्त आ जाता है तो हाँ हाँ हाँ. Okay. Okay. Which countryside are you planning to visit with your friend? Asthama. Is there another special famous tea shop there too? Okay. All right. We have two tea lovers, you and Safari here. Okay. Go on, people. Share your plans. Yes, Aisha.
If I have some free time this weekend, I might visit my friend.
Your friend who?
Sarah.
Arav.
No, her name is Sarah.
Sarah. Okay. If Aisha has some free time this weekend, she might visit her friend Sarah. Okay. Any other probabilities if you don't have much free time? What will you do instead?
I will stay at my home.
You'll just stay at home. Okay. Jishan, other people,
Yes,
I
sir.
will
go on.
I will visit one of my teacher's house if my mom doesn't come on Sunday.
If your mom doesn't come on Sunday, you will what?
Visit one of my teacher's house.
Okay, interesting. Lovely. You are becoming a special student visiting teacher's house. Amazing.
Yeah, I am a special.
Yeah, I heard that you're writing novels now.
No,
Somebody told me. Okay. And if your mom comes, then
I will not go.
what will you do? Then I will probably,
I will probably spend time with her.
of course, talk to my mother, right? Okay. Ravi, Tani, Sajid, Priya.
Yes, sir. Can I say?
Yep.
Yes, sir. Last weekend, my friend called me. Let's go to the restaurant. But
Mm.
I said yes. But he said I'll call you a few minutes later. Then I said yes. Then he didn't call me. Next Sunday, uh, if he call me, then
Calls
we
me.
will
If he calls
visit.
me, yeah.
Yeah, if he calls me, we will visit a restaurant.
We
Yeah,
will.
we will go to the
Okay.
restaurant.
Right. Other people, Tani, Priya. Hmm.
I might complete my course if I start my day early, and if I don't, then I'll watch a movie.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you mean? You got me confused.
If I'm able to complete my course, so it's good. If like I have fixed amount of time, and in that time I have to complete my course. If I won't be able to complete, then uh, I just open my laptop and watch a movie. Simple. Yeah.
So, if you finish your course, if you have time, you'll finish your course. And if you know that you're not going to finish your course, then you will not even try, will simply start watching a movie.
No, I have a fixed time. Like until 6, I have to finish. If I'm not able to finish, like I have to complete one project too. So suppose I feel like I'm not. I'll try obviously, but if I fail, like I don't know, because this is very new thing for me. So I'll just start to watch a movie rather than feeling bad or sad.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Tani, why not on the mic?
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
If the weather is nice, I might go to the waterfall.
Hmm. Who will you go with?
My brother
Hmm.
and Bhabhi.
And if your mother-in-law insists you to come to Munger, you might go there.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Other people, Zafri, you have plans?
Sir, in these days I have much work, but if I got free time,
Got
I
नहीं बोल
would,
सकते थे ना? If I got नहीं बोल सकते ना? Because
if I get
uh,
free time, so I would recommend to go some water park. I would like to go. I would like to go water park.
okay, okay. Sajid,
I might go to Bias week if my
uh-huh.
cousin has doesn't work.
Uh, if you might come to Bihar Sharif, if your cousin
Yeah,
doesn't have
it's
much
free.
work. Okay, okay, got it, got it. Hmm. Sajid,
I don't have such plans, sir.
anything?
No,
Stay in bed, plan to stay in bed.
yeah, and watch movies and watch something nonsense things.
Okay. So if she doesn't call you at night, you know, you're going to sleep early. You're going to watch movies. And if she calls you, you'll talk to her, right?
Oh,
Okay.
no, staying with
Fine.
me, sir.
That's his plan. All right. Other people here, what are your plans? You guys have any plans? Shams, I would like to know your plans. If he में हो गया, अगर रहे तो if I have free time, I will go, I might go. जाएंगे उतना पक्का भी नहीं है ना how say okay हाँ okay the weather is going to be hot. Ayat, any plans beta? You already told me now if your karate teacher is not present doesn't come then you might go for a cycle ride in the evening. Yeah, he's so regular now, the teacher. Well, you can give me a photo of it and I can do something to help you. I can maybe keep him coming. Okay. On Sunday? What about your plan on Sunday? Is Papa coming? Right. What about your plans, Inaya? No. You will only sleep and watch TV. No, and it doesn't depend on anything. What if your mummy's mood is bad? You will just lock the room and sleep. Okay. All right, guys. Practice. Listen to Holly talking to Louise about her plans for when she leaves school. Holly is now talking to Louise about her plans for when she leaves school. After you graduate from high school, what are you going to do? People have plans. So she's talking. What is she sure about? And what isn't she sure about? What is she sure about? And what isn't she sure about? Okay. So let's find out. Bottle? Water bottle? No, we don't have one here. I'll try and get here. Wait. 12.3. Listen to the audio, guys, and just decide what she's sure about and what she isn't sure about.
12.3 Holly's plans.
Have you decided which university you're going to yet?
I'm still not sure. I might go to Liverpool or I might go to Manchester. I'm definitely going to have a gap year, though. I need a break from studying.
Great. What are you going to do?
I'm going to travel round South America.
Sounds great. Is that just travelling or working?
I'd like to just travel, but I'm going to look for work because I'll need the money. I might get a job picking fruit, or I might teach English somewhere.
12.3 Holly's plans.
Have you decided which university you're going to yet?
I'm still not sure. I might go to Liverpool or I might go to Manchester. I'm definitely going to have a gap year, though. I need a break from studying.
Great. What are you going to do?
I'm going to travel round South America.
Sounds great. Is that just travelling or working?
I'd like to just travel, but I'm going to look for work because I'll need the money. I might get a job picking fruit, or I might teach English somewhere.
So what is she sure about and what isn't she sure about? She's unsure about which university she will go to. She might go to Liverpool University. She might go to. Okay. And but one thing is she's sure about. She's definitely going to have a gap year. Gap year. What is a gap year? You know, when you graduate and you don't go to university, you take break. Take a break, 1 year's break. Next. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And there she will need a job because she will need the money. Yeah, so she will definitely get a job when she goes there. But she doesn't know, she's not sure about what job she will do. She might teach English because English is a mother tongue, or she might work as a fruit picker. Okay. Okay. One more time.
12.3 Holly's plans.
Have you decided which university you're going to yet?
I'm still not sure. I might go to Liverpool or I might go to Manchester. I'm definitely going to have a gap year though. I need a break from studying.
Great. What are you going to do?
I'm going to travel round South America.
Sounds great. Is that just travelling or working?
I'd like to just travel, but I'm going to look for work because I'll need the money. I might get a job picking fruit, or I might teach English somewhere.
Okay, you heard it again. Now, exercise 2, everybody. Work with a partner. Make sentences about Holly's plans using might or going to. Let's do it. Yes, I'm putting it in the group. Go ahead. She might go to Liverpool University or she might go to
She might go to
Manchester.
Manchester.
Number 2, she is
She
definitely going.
have a gap.
She's definitely going to have a gap year. Yes. Give it to him. Yes. Next.
She's
She
going
is going to travel around South America.
She's going
She's
to
going to
travel
travel around
around
South America.
South America.
And she's going to
She
look for,
look for work.
right? Next. She might get
She
a
might
job
picking fruit.
picking fruit. Picking fruit. She might teach
Teach
English
English
somewhere.
somewhere.
Get the- Oh, this is not done. Work in groups of 3. Take turns to be Louis, A or B. Students A and B use the prompts to give Louis advice about going to university. Interesting. Okay, so it is going to be interesting. One person will be Louis, and 2 other students will be A and B, and they will use the prompts to give Louis advice about going to university. Take a look. Guys, this is interesting. Louis says, I can't decide what to study at university. Well, maybe you guys should be here in front of the screen, maybe. Yeah, please. Louis says, I can't decide what to study at university, French or economics. Then A says, if French, have to spend a year in France. If you decide to study French, if you choose to study French, if you study French, you will have to spend a year in France. Then B says, and if you choose to study economics, it will be more useful in life. So A and B are giving some advice, okay? And number 2, Louis says, I'm not sure where to go, Bristol or Edinburgh. Then A says, if you to go to Bristol, you'll be nearer home. घर के पास ही रहोगे थोड़ा. You'll be nearer home. And B will say, but if you choose to go to Edinburgh, if you go to Edinburgh, it will be a new experience. Okay, guys, which one would you choose? A place nearer home or a new experience?
New
Of
experience.
course, all my students are very adventurous. I can see they will all choose a new experience. They don't want just, be close to home. That's not enough, right? You have lived too long, yeah, at home with your family. It's time to just, you can't break, you can't wait to just somehow break the shackles and start to fly alone. What is the shackle here I'm talking about? The problem with the money, that you are not able to earn money alone on your own. Next. I don't know whether to live on campus or in the city. Again, A gives advice. Well, if you choose to live on campus, you will get to know more people. Huh? Living on campus and living in the city, that's two choices. If you live on campus, you'll get to know more people. And if you choose to live in the city, well, you will learn more about real life. Yes, it is true. Kushi, you are staying in the hostel, you all you have is just the same people, same age people around you. So you're not getting so much of exposure to learn about real life. But when you live alone somewhere, you have to deal with different kinds of people. You learn more about real life. Number 4. I don't know whether to get a part-time job or take out a big loan. Yeah, that's a choice a lot of students have to make when they go to university. Because university education is very expensive in most countries. It's not like in India where you just have to spend a couple of thousand rupees. If you go to a private university, a few lakh rupees, it's very expensive in most places. So either you
Sir, what's the time your new elementary class?
4 o'clock, 4 to 5:30.
4 o'clock.
Yeah. If you,
4 to 5:30.
if you like was saying what, yeah, if you want to study, you have to make a choice. Take a loan. Without a loan, you cannot pay the fee, or work part-time. And when you're talking about these countries where the fee is very high, you get a good amount of money working part-time as well. Okay, it's not like here in Bihar Sharif, very small salaries. Okay, A suggests if you work part-time job, if you get a part-time job, you will have less time to study, so you'll have to manage, you'll have to work harder. And if you take out a big loan, it might take a long time, or it will take a long time to pay it back. A lot of students come out of the university with a big burden on their head, big loan they have to pay back. Number 5. I'm wondering whether to start next year or have a gap year. Well, if you start next year, you will not forget what you have learned at school. Everything will be fresh. And if you take a gap year, you will have a wonderful break from studying, but you might not remember what you have studied at school. Okay, might I said, not necessarily will forget. There is a possibility. So when something sounds certain to you, use will. Otherwise, use might when there is a possibility, but not certainty. Huh? If you notice in these conversations, did they use maybe even once? Why? Because might is used this way. Okay. Yeah. Maybe is used at the beginning of the sentence. Maybe I will, okay, this is another. Maybe comes. You don't need to learn the difference. You only need to learn the difference when you're not being exposed to the language. You will hear the word maybe as one word, guys, maybe one word, okay? At the beginning of the sentence, and then the statement. Maybe I will take a Gap year. It's the same as I might take a gap year, but the arrangement is got it. And may and be, two different words. That's a different thing. Here, may is a modal verb, and the verb you're using, infinitive, is be. For example, he may face be absent tomorrow. This sounds more formal. He might be absent tomorrow, sounds more colloquial. He might be absent tomorrow. This sounds pretty colloquial. He may be absent tomorrow, sounds okay. So where were we? I'm going to open the breakout rooms for your practice again. And I'll put this, of course, in the group so that you guys can, in a group of 3, one person will play Luis and the other 2 will give advice. Opening the breakout rooms for 10 minutes. Go ahead and practice. Go ahead, guys. Accept the invitation and start your practice. Well, join them because he will not be able to participate right now in the conversation. And give him Louis' role, okay, mainly. Later you can change turns as well, okay. Oh, yeah. You are Louis. Okay. Say, I can't decide what to study at university. French or economics?
not forget what you have learned at school if you do it next year.
And you'll have a wonderful break from studying if you
It might take a long time to pay it back. It will take a long time to pay it back. Number 5. I'm wondering whether to start next year or have a gap year.
You won't forget what you have learned.
Take out a big loan.
Yes.
Yeah.
It take
I
a
might
long.
take a long
Yeah.
time to pay it back.
It paid back.
You will not forget. You will not forget. You will not forget, है ना? नहीं भूलेंगे आप. You will not forget what you have learned at school if you join, if you go to university next year, if you start next year, right? Like you need a wonderful break from studying. Planning to go to your Nanigar? Summer holiday. Where are you going to go? Let's get home. Hello? 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 नमस्ते अंकित के पापा बोल रहे हैं कैसे हैं आप थोड़ी देर बाद बात करूँ 5 मिनट बाद जी क्लास में हूँ अभी How was it, Sajid? How did it go?
Yeah, that's good.
Everybody was practicing very sincerely when I visited their room. Very nice. Good to see that.
Despite me.
Well, guys, I'm going to wrap up now. Okay. We'll continue tomorrow. And you got this idea. We do not need will with the if part, right? You have to make sure that you don't, by mistake, use that will word with if part. That's all. Yeah. And revise the lesson. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, sir.
Okay, Sam.
Good
Bye
lesson.
bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.